in particular these rubber encased Hex dumbbells from LuxiaoJun. I know that might sound surprising because I didn't know that they had dumbbells. They're known for their barbells, they're known for their plates, and of course the man himself, the Olympic weightlifter. But for some reason, they're not well known for dumbbells. And I want to bring this to your attention simply because their dumbbells do exist, for one thing, and secondly, they're of great quality. And more importantly, these days, is that they are in stock pretty much on a regular basis. Surprisingly, if you look on their website, they have a category and link for barbells, they have a category and link for plates, and they do not have a category for dumbbells. You have to look under new or in stock items or something to that effect. Under that category, the third link, you'd find these dumbbells in a variety of different weights. Now, I happen to have purchased these in 75-pound increments because I needed something heavier than the adjustable Bowflex dumbbells that I have and have been using for the last year. Those only go up to 52.5 pounds, so I needed something heavier for some incline dumbbell, bench press, for pullovers, for rows, and a few other exercises. So I settled on 75 pounds because this was one of my favorite weights that I used at the commercial gym before I put together my home gym. 75 pounds has worked out great. Again, these are rubber encased, and these have a hard chrome steel handle. These happen to be a 31.5 millimeter tapered handle. If you were to get to 5 or 10 pounds, those would be 27.5 millimeters. Everything from 15 pounds and above ends up being 31.5 millimeters. And again, these are tapered, which I think works out very well for our hands because our fingers are at different lengths. So when you wrap them around the barbell, the middle ring fingers have the longest length, so they can wrap around the center diameter here easier, but the pointer or index and pinky fingers are shorter, so getting them around a straight bar would be a little more difficult. And when you're dealing with heavier weight dumbbells like these, that tapered grip is actually beneficial to be able to get your fingers fully around them. And I have to say that they felt great for me for the entire time that I've used these. I've had these for about a month now, and they've been fantastic. When UPS arrived with them, it was quite comical watching them struggle to get the packages up to the door because the packages themselves, the boxes, were pretty much obliterated in shipping, but these were still inside their plastic bags, and because of the rubber encasements, they arrived in perfect condition despite the way the box itself looked, which was pretty bad. Very durable with the rubber encasements. These are 75 pounds, as I mentioned. The accuracy is pretty decent. They happen to be exactly the same weight at 73.2 pounds. So they're off the 75-pound mark by a little bit, which is 1.8 pounds to be specific, but they're both exactly the same. So they're consistent. They may not be pinpoint accurate at 75 pounds, but they're well within the tolerance of the plus or minus 3% that the LuxiaoJun website notes for these. So I think that's pretty good. If you wanted to go up to that 3%, that would be 2.25 pounds, and these are 1.8 off, so not really too bad. I would have preferred they would be a little heavier than lighter, but nonetheless, they're exactly the same weight. So it doesn't matter which dumbbell I'm picking up, I have the exact same weight in my hand. These are a little more forgiving than, say, urethane-coated dumbbells. Urethane being more dense, a little more solid, and obviously a little more noisier when you place them down. The rubber encasing has a nice forgiving feeling, gives you a more of a silent thud when you place them down. The hex shape keeps them from rolling away or rolling back towards you. We work out at home, a lot of us work barefoot or in slippers, what have you, and obviously you wouldn't want a heavy dumbbell to roll back on your foot. The hex pattern keeps that from happening. You place them down, they're good to go. They're going to stay right in the spot that you drop them. If you had to drop them from a height because you were failing a set, they would bounce a little bit and eventually settle on a flat spot, so that would be nice to keep them from banging into walls or damaging other equipment nearby. You might drop it on your rack or something else nearby, and the rubber encasement is going to save them and the dumbbells themselves from being beat up or abused or having some of the powder coat, for example, chipping off of those pieces of equipment. So I really like these. These have been phenomenal for me. I use them for a variety of exercises. I am considering getting more. Again, the main thing that really enticed me about these was the fact that they had them in stock. I was frankly surprised that they had them in stock because I've been waiting for a rep to have some, and I think even Rogue from time to time. They have some urethane ones, but they're really expensive, and I just didn't want to spend that kind of money on dumbbells. So I thought these were reasonably priced and to me affordable. These cost me $217.50 for the pair. They had a red slash to it, so there was a markdown of some sorts. I think they were originally $240, which can seem pricey. I know some other manufacturers might have this weight a little bit cheaper, maybe the sale price that I paid at $217.50, but the fact is that those other companies are charging for shipping, where LuxiaoJun does not. Anywhere in the 48 contiguous states, they'll ship to you for free, as long as you make sure you choose the right warehouse to ship from. So if you're on the East Coast, you choose the East Coast warehouse. If you're on the West Coast or nearby there, you'll choose the West Coast warehouse, and you'll get free shipping for whatever you order, whether it's barbells, plates, or dumbbells. That's a nice bonus for me. That's icing on the cake, because that really kept the price straight at the price point that they're advertised. I didn't have to figure tax. I didn't have to figure shipping. $217.50, and that was that. Again, they had them in stock, so that was a bonus, and I didn't have to wait for anything, and I've been very happy. I just wanted to spread the news that if you're looking for something like these, if you're looking for some rubber encased Hex dumbbells, I think you should consider the LuxiaoJun Dumbbells, because they have been great. I haven't had a problem with them. Of course, we're talking about an import brand. So if you're thinking about, are they made in the US? The answer is probably going to be no. Right now, my main concern was getting some dumbbells at the weight I needed from a place that had them in stock, instead of waiting and waiting and waiting. And again, I thought the price was pretty affordable and the free shipping was a bonus. So if you're considering some dumbbells, consider LuxiaoJun. That's all I have for you today. I appreciate your time. Take care.